Today's mini PD is on diverse assemblies. Now, you know me, but some people who are watching the recording might not. My name is Mary Bartkowski, and I am one of the vice principals here at PLI. So, today's topic is, it's about culturally diverse curriculum. And is your curriculum as culturally diverse as our world is? Well, the answer to that is probably not. Diversifying our curriculum and the day-to-day school life is a great way to familiarize our students with different cultures. And think about it, most of us, we're not teaching in the same town, the same city, the same state. Some of us not even in the same country as our students. And this gives us a very unique and wonderful opportunity for the students to experience different cultures. Now, many schools go ahead and do, assemblies, and even in your classroom, you assemble your students and you bring them all together to do stuff. And this is an ideal opportunity for us to be celebrating culture, celebrating ethnic diversity, and connecting our students with an even greater community. So the first thing that I want to address is become calendar aware. Identify those national and international days relating to cultural diversity. Look at the key dates for world religions, then map these out on an overview. Now, obviously, you don't have to cover everything, but this can at least give you a starting point. Next, you're going to want to share stories about the history and achievements of different cultures and ethnicities. Look at a world map and do a Google search about your topic as it relates to that country. So for example, if I were a math teacher teaching measurement, or I was a science teacher working on data, I could go ahead and if my topic was on weather, I could then bring in the topic of South Korea, and I could talk about how South Korea was the first country to use a standardized range gauge back in 1418. And that's one little short snippet. It doesn't take very long, but we're introducing other cultures and other topics into our math and science lessons. Next, we do want to be teaching our students about people who have fought for civil rights. When our students learn about these movements, they learn how to recognize injustice. They also learn about the transformative role played by thousands of ordinary individuals, as well as the importance of organization for a collective change. We do want to make sure that we are including a wide range of ethnicities in any of our presentations, regardless of the content that we're talking on. Now, here's where teaching in a virtual academy and in our personal experience can actually be a real benefit. Imagine introducing a student from a large urban school to another student from a rural community. Now, you can take your own classroom experience and you can partner with another teacher to broaden the student's worldview. Now, this experience is going to help teach your students about the many benefits of living in a multicultural society. The next one that I like inviting diverse visitors into my virtual classroom to lead talks. I have personally brought in U.S. Army helicopter pilots, concert pianists, veterinarians. I've brought them into my classroom. Sometimes for the concert pianist, it was just right there in the very first 5 minutes of class. So there was not necessarily a big discussion afterwards, but it was an enriching experience for those students. Now, I was struggling to get students to go ahead and log into my class and to participate. But when I started inviting these guests into the classroom, attendance immediately turned around. Why should you try this? Because schools and teachers, we're in a very powerful position to spread messages of positivity and equality. And my top tip for you is when you go ahead and bring in guests or bring in culture or partner up with other teachers working at different schools, you're teaching and you're modeling correct use of terminology. You're using the correct cultural words, the correct ethnicity words. You're using the right words about race and religion. And you're including these literacy opportunities to help the students think, speak, read, and write in a very positive way. And this also can go ahead and boost engagement and boost performance. And as I said, these are our car wash, our in and out in 15 minutes or less mini PD sessions. I do want to thank you for listening. I am going to be on for the next few minutes if you have questions. Yes, John.
As a history teacher, I'm very well aware of the separation of church and state because I teach about it. And as an agent of the state, I am very wary about, very careful about talking about religion.
Absolutely.
I don't want to offend anybody, and I don't want to promote, because as an agent of the state, I can't do that. So,
which is and you will know your students better than I, and you're going to know your own personal comfort level more than I will. If you have any questions, obviously you can reach out to, if you have a TA, you can reach out to the TA. You can reach out to your CSS specialist. You can reach out to your vice principal if you have any questions specifically about how to approach this within your classroom, within your school. Again, this is just a starting point. This is just a launching pad. And if religion is not the one topic you feel comfortable bringing into, there's plenty of others about culture that, I mean, as a history teacher, there is plenty of other things that you can bring into your classroom that are going to provide them with that diversity that we're looking for. Great question.
thank you.
Any other questions?
Raise it again. Didn't want to do that.
All right, guys. Well, I did promise you in and out in 15. If there are no other questions, then have a great and wonderful rest of your morning.